Richician.
Hey YouTube, Richician84 here, and I am finally doing an updated deck profile for my Neo-Spacians, now with the support from Power of the Elements. I've only had a rough idea of what to do with it. When it comes to this deck, Rainbow Neos and my Elemental Heroes, I'll profile those later on. Actually, I guess I could profile my Rainbow Neos deck afterwards, and my Elemental Heroes. But for now, I'm just showing you Neo-Spacians, and this is what I'm rolling with. So first of all, we have 3 copies of the main deck boss monster, Elemental Hero Neos. Now, I guess some only play 2. I mean, I don't really agree with that. I prefer to play 3. I mean, I did try it with just 2, and it just didn't work. I need to be able to see Neos as much as possible, especially with the new cards. Like this one, 2 copies of Elemental Hero Spirit of Neos. I mean, I'll read off the effects of the new cards in case you guys don't know what they do. So, the effect of Spirit of Neos is, when an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can special summon this card from your hand in defense mode, and if you do, it cannot be destroyed by battle. If this card is special summoned, you can add from your deck to your hand either a polymerization or a spell or trap that mentions an Elemental Hero monster's card name. During your main phase, you can shuffle this card into the deck, and if you do, special summon 1 Elemental Hero normal monster from your deck, which in this case would be Neos, and you can only use each effect once per turn. And then I've gone back to playing 1 of each of all the Neo-Spacians. So we've got Dark Panther, Grand Mole, Air Hummingbird, Aqua Dolphin, Flare Scarab, and Glowmoss. Yes, I feel like I'm the only one who still plays Glowmoss. I kind of hate that no one else plays him and says he's not good. How can you say that? Glowmoss is great. It can buy you another turn, provided the opponent draws into a monster if it battles it. And I didn't want Glowmoss to be left out. I don't know. It just annoys me in general when people call cards bad, even though there is no such thing as a bad card. Anyway, following that, 3 copies of Neo-Space Connector, then another of the new cards, Crosskeeper. I'm a little unsure how many to play, but I feel like it's a one-of, just because it's basically another version of Liquid Soldier, which is also played as a one-off as well. Anyway, I'll read the effect off, if you're not familiar with it. You can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard, and special summon an Elemental Hero or Neo-Spacian monster from your hand or graveyard, but negate its effects if summoned from the graveyard. If you special summon an Elemental Hero fusion monster while this card is in your graveyard, except during the damage step, you can banish this card to draw 2 cards, then place 1 card from your hand on the bottom of the deck, and you can only use each effect of Crosskeeper once per turn. And then of course I'm still playing Rainbow Dragon, because I have Rainbow Neos in the deck, and kinda don't say it's a virus version of Rainbow Dragon, like just because it's a different colour. Sick of that joke. And the last monster I play is 3 copies of Keeper of Dragon Magic. Just to search for Neos Fusion, really. So I have 5 ways to search it out now. Anyway, that's it for the monsters. On with the spells. for spells, I have 2 copies of EN Engage Neo-Space, another of the new cards. This allows me to send a Neo-Spacian monster and an Elemental Hero monster, one from my hand and one from my deck, to the graveyard to special summon a Neo-Spacian monster or a level 5 or higher Elemental Hero monster from my deck. And if I do add a polymerization from my deck to my hand, if I special summoned Elemental Hero Neos, by this effect it gains a grand, and I cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck except fusion monsters, which is fair enough. The turn I activate this card, and its activation is a hard once per turn. Now, something does annoy me about this card. Apparently, I need a polymerization in the deck or graveyard to be able to activate it, which I didn't realise. Because I was testing it out on Edo Pro, and I was trying to activate it, and I couldn't, and I was like, wait, why can't I activate this card? Is the game broken? And then I figured, wait, I need a polymerization to be able to play it. So yeah, rather annoyingly, I had to stick in a single copy of it. But thankfully though, there are fusions in my extra deck that I can make with it. It's just really annoying that I have to do that. Then 2 copies of the other new card, Instant Contact. So pay 1,000 life points to special summon a level 7 or lower Elemental Hero or Neo-Spacian monster from my extra deck, ignoring summoning conditions. Yeah, a great way to get the fusions out more easily. While Elemental Hero Neos is neither on your field or in your graveyard, the summoned monster cannot attack, its effects are negated, and it returns to the extra deck during the end phase. And again, its activation is a hard once per turn. So yeah, even outside of Neo-Spacians, it's a great way to bring out things like Flame Wingman, like that's the main monster everyone goes for, Thunder Giant, even Sunrise. And then of course I'm still playing the other key spells, 3 copies of Miracle Contact, 3 copies of Neos Fusion, and 2 copies of Neo-Space, and then a single copy of polymerization just to fulfill the conditions of EN Engage Neo-Space, rather annoyingly. Then Rota, Regeki, and Twin Twisters. So, yep, that's it for the spells. On with the traps. So for traps, I have 2 copies of Favourite Contact, another of the new cards. It's basically a trap fusion card, basically. Special summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck that mentions a hero monster as material, ignoring its summoning conditions, by placing the fusion materials mentioned on it on the bottom of the deck in any order, from among cards in your hand, field, graveyard, and banished cards. If you placed Elemental Hero Neos into your deck, neither player can return the monster special summoned by this effect to the extra deck. And again, its activation is a hard once per turn. So, yeah, I really love that option of just being able to summon something on the opponent's turn. Like I did yesterday when using my Rainbow Neos deck, summoning Rainbow Neos on the opponent's turn. Yeah, that was just epic. A very good card to help me bring out whatever hero monster I need, using materials from anywhere, which is absolutely fantastic. Then 1 copy of Next, we all know what that does, and 2 copies of the Solemn Strike, because I don't have infinite impermanence going spare. And yeah, that's it for the main deck. Let's move on to the extra deck. check something real quick. Oh, yeah. Now, the extra deck hasn't actually changed, and I don't think it will until we get Wake Up Your Elemental here. So, I've still got Rainbow Neos, then one Cosmo Neos. There we go. Chaos Neos, Magma Neos, 2 copies of Nebula Neos. One of these will be dropped for Wake Up Your Elemental Hero. As good as Nebula Neos is, I rarely summon 2 over the course of a duel. It makes sense. Then 1 copy of Storm Neos. And now for the double contact fusions, including Elemental Hero Air Neos, the card which Konami won't reprint. Something needs to be sorted out, I swear. Aqua Neos, Dark Neos, Flare Neos, Glow Neos, and Grand Neos. And a single copy of Brave Neos. And finally, the only Link monster I play is Sol, 2 Tales of the Noble Knights. You could say I should add Flame Wingman and Shining Neos Wingman to this deck, but I mean, I might consider it. Problem is, I don't have a Flame Wingman going spare, rather awkwardly. I don't know if they'll be included, but if they do, I don't know what I'd drop really. It's a tough one to call. So I don't really want to drop any of these. I mean, I guess I could drop Isolde, definitely. And like I said, Nebula Neos would be dropped for Wake Up Your Elemental Hero whenever we get it, but I don't know. But yeah, that's it for the Neo-Spacian deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, I'm not sure if my ratios are right regarding how to play it with the new stuff. So yeah, I am open to suggestions. So yeah, otherwise, if you enjoyed the deck profile, like, comment, share and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Stay safe, and I will catch you guys later. See ya. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the Richician YouTube channel.